Hello, hello. What's good, family? Y'all know what it is. Tetra127 back at you with another Tetra Tuesday topic. And I have my lovely hostess.
I am Simone, author S.D. Johnson, and I'm also the owner of Black Phoenix Reading Rebirth.
I'm going to try to give her a new title every time, too, just so y'all know. They'll be like, man, this is never
And
uniform.
it trips
It's
me
just
up
me.
every
Like, that's just how I'm trying
the
to do
names
it.
trip me up every time. I'm like, okay.
No,
Yeah.
this is my boo thing, though. But today, we are talking about creative juices, all right? And we're going to start off with my lovely wife here.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you, what made you get into the writing process? Like, why writing for you? Why is that creativity gene that's in you? Like, why did it come out?
Um, that's it's hard to answer really because I feel like it's always been there. Ever since I was a little girl, I remember just writing stories in notebooks, writing stories on binder paper. Um, Sorry, we have kids, and so
Yeah.
this is what happens when you have kids. They
Yeah.
come into the video and do their own thing.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I mean, it's always just been a part of me. And then as I got older, it became really an outlet. Like it was my voice when I didn't feel I had a voice. And being able to create worlds where you have total control and like I ultimately have dominion over these people in my head, and I get to create the atmospheres. Like the creative process in world building is something that I just gravitate towards. So it's just a part of my dinner, I guess.
Part of your dinner. That would be your DNA. We watched what was that movie called?
I don't even
Not
remember.
Hop.
One of them kid movies. I don't remember.
With Flash, 100-yard dash. Anyway, neither here nor there. But
Zootopia.
Zootopia. There it is.
Yeah.
Zootopia. So my next question is for you. What does your writing process look like?
I would like to say it's different, but it's not. I mean, each time I go to write, I'm one of those people like I have to black out the world. So for me, I'm putting on music, and I usually have a song that I just play on repeat until I'm done writing that scene. And then I do a ton of rereading, a ton of editing. And then like there's two types of things in the writing world. You're either a plotter or a pantser. I would say I'm somewhere in between because like my plot is always in my head. Like I know what I want to happen, but the details you're flying by the seat of your pants. So I'm a little bit of both. Like I don't know what the details look like.
Pantser. Okay. I was thinking, I'm like, what is a pantser? Like a panther or a pantser?
Yeah.
What is that? Okay.
Plotter or pantser. So I'm somewhere in between.
Okay. Cool. Who do you think is your favorite character you've ever developed and why?
Right now, probably Stacia from the Falling Scion series. Um, it's tough because of the circumstance of what that character went through more so than the main character Yoli, because I had to put myself in a different frame of mind to write her, and her story was very unique, and she had to have her own set of redemptive qualities. So probably Stacia.
Okay.
I love Stacia. That's probably my favorite.
Okay. Yeah, Stacia remain. I mean, you remain consistent with that. Like it's always Stacia. I'm sitting there like, I'm team solo and stuff. Like,
No, Stacia's dope. Like,
Yoli's cool, but team
Stacia's
solo
dope.
all day. So okay, I guess. Who has been the hardest character for you to develop? Even if it is Stacia again, like who's been the hardest for you?
The hardest, probably Yoli from the Falling Sign series. I've written a couple other books, but they're a little bit older, so the series is probably my most recent work. And I think from a standpoint of the trauma she went through, having to dive deep into some personal experience on that mental and emotional plane, tying that out to where the reader feels it through what she goes through physically, and then her process of the trauma hitting, then having to, I guess, come out of it on the other side. So it was fun to write that character, believe me, but it was hard. I had to go to some dark places.
All right. Of course, I know you write these things, so they're all amazing.
Thank you.
But who would you say is maybe your least favorite character? Not because of who they were in the story, but maybe just you felt like, dang, I should have developed them more, or their stories just blah. Like what do you think? Because I know she's a super hard critic. I'll be reading stuff and be like, this is awesome. She'd be like, no, this is stupid and but
Yeah.
like who would be that character for you?
Probably Sayla.
Okay.
I don't think Sayla. I think I could have developed the character more. She could have had a little bit more of a storyline and a little more shine. Now that I thought about it, I played with the idea of giving her a spin-off book, but I'm tired. I don't want to do that project no more. I'm on to other projects.
I was so about to say that too. Just
but
give her a book.
No. I mean, if the spirit moves, you never know. But I would definitely say Sayla because I just felt she was an underdeveloped supporting cast member. So.
Okay, cool. Well, I definitely think that's a lot of good information for people to know, specifically about you and your writing process and just the creative juices that flow with you. Some people might be kind of thinking like, well, why are we even talking about creative juices and stuff? Well, God has given us all different kind of gifts.
Facts.
He placed a seed within us. From probably before we were even born, he knew us in our mother's womb and he had a destiny prepared for us. And, there's a legacy that we leave behind and our gifts and talents are tied to that. And so, the gift of writing is just something that you have an amazing knack for. And it's just like, it's really cool to just see the process. To have her read the stories to me.
I put this man through torture.
I mean, it's not torture though. It's just, because I'm not naturally a big reader outside of anything biblical. Like I read a whole lot of biblical stuff, and then I'm like nerdy with science and archaeology and stuff. So sometimes it's not necessarily biblical, but it fits in anyway. But just to be able to be married to somebody who can really take you on a journey in a book, and you can see all the scenery, you can imagine the characters. I know we get long on this video, but one process, I hope I'm not in trouble for sharing this, but when she creates her characters, then she'll sit down and think about actors and actresses who would play those roles, and I'll be like, dang, that would be dope if she was her, and oh yeah, and him, yep, he would play that role super dope. So just thinking about that whole process and stuff is super cool. And so I just want to continue to commend you on your writing process and encourage you to continue to write. I know you have 1,000 different projects in the works right now, literally, which I can't wait for y'all to kind of read and get up on. But until then, can you tell them where they can reach you at so they can see some of your other projects?
Yeah, so you can find me on IG and also Twitter at authorsdjohnson.com. I would definitely say go to Black Phoenix Reading Rebirth. That's on IG and Twitter. There's a bookstore there. You can get the books there. You can also go to Amazon and find them. So what you're looking for is the Falling Scion series. So thank you for the platform and the shout out. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, my love. So we go cut it for today. And until next time, we love y'all. Peace.